Hey everybody, this is Mr. Bittner and Ms. Jessie from Action Karate, doing a little video this morning on our favorite breakfast. With everything that's going on in the world today, it's important that we're staying healthy by exercising, but also by making sure that we focus on the kinds of foods that we eat. So we wanted to share with you a video as far as our favorite breakfast. We probably have this breakfast 5 out of the 7 days a week, I would say. 4 out of the 7 days. And it's one of our favorites. Super quick and easy. And with that said, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Jessie to explain why we are adding the foods that we are into our breakfast.
All right, guys, so basically what we do is we take a handful of spinach. Now, we use a Ninja blender. It comes with the big attachment as well, like the full-size blender, but we find that for spinach smoothies, it doesn't chop it up as well, so we just individually use the smaller cups. So we put in about, here, I want to show them like a heaping handful of
so like
spinach.
I take a whole handful and cram it in. Sometimes I'll even add a little bit extra.
Now this is going to be a little bit tricky because if we are not able to get to the store for fresh spinach, that changes it up a little bit, but you can use frozen spinach. Frozen chopped spinach works really well for this if it comes in the bag, because then it's not like in a block. Like frozen spinach that comes in the block might not be the best. So then we use almond milk. So we are vegan, meaning we don't use regular milk or other dairy products. But you could use, yogurt or milk if you prefer. We use almond milk, and this one we actually made ourselves with just almonds that we buy in the bulk section. So it's 1 cup of almonds and 5 cups of water with a little bit of cinnamon, a dash of sea salt, and 1 date. And we blend that up, and we get about 1.5 jars of almond milk with that recipe.
Definitely something that you should look into to help sustainability.
Yes, we do it for sustainability because we buy the almonds in the bulk section without using any plastic. And then
we eyeball everything.
Yeah, we eyeball the almond milk. We eyeball everything. It's a bad habit. But so you fill it up, you get a good 2 inches of milk on the bottom. And you can always add more milk when you're making the smoothie to make it a little bit creamier or whatnot. I think it's always better to start with less, because then you don't have like a super liquidy smoothie. So we do that, and then we take like really ripe bananas. And I'll split this 1 banana between 2, and that's I guess what we're gonna do today, because the other bananas are still a little bit yellow. We add this for sweetness, so I mean these are getting there for sure. We could add if you want.
We'll do 1, because what happens, and what I like my shakes to be a little bit sweeter, so I'll take a date and
make sure there's no pit in it.
Yeah, I take the pit out, and then I'll add the date in just for a little bit of extra sweetness for mine. This goes in the compost. Boom.
All right, so then we add almond butter. So the reason we do the spinach, and that's super important right now for our immune systems, is anytime you can get leafy greens in, it's really good. They're full of antioxidants, and for spinach, it's also full of iron and other stuff. So we always try every single day to get what we call our G-bombs. Now, we didn't make that up. That was a term coined by Dr. Joel Fuhrman, yes.
Look at me.
In his book, Eat to Live. So that's a really good book. But if you're home and bored.
G-bombs are greens?
G-bombs are greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, which I never eat because I just don't like them, berries, seeds, and nuts. So we will throw a handful of blueberries in here as well, just to get a few of our berries. So we just kind of eyeball it, again, about like a tablespoon of almond butter.
And we use almond butter because
I'm allergic to peanuts. So you could use peanut butter. It makes it creamier. It makes the smoothie creamier in general, but also it has a lot of healthy fats in it, and with the fiber of the almond. So you don't want to. We try and eliminate just like the fat by itself. The almond butter still maintains the fiber of the almond. So we'll throw some blueberries in there. We're also going to throw in about a teaspoon of chia seeds.
Chia.
It gives it, again, very healthy fats, but it also gives it a nice texture. I have flax seeds that I grind up, and I just use a little teaspoon measure, and I do about half of that. Flax seeds are really good for maintaining healthy cholesterol, and for the omegas and for brain health. Again, all these things help with your immune system as well.
Also, with the healthy cholesterol, once a week I will add in a Brazilian nut. They say you should have, just one a week. Actually, does a good job for helping maintain good cholesterol. Something that I personally work with. Side note, has been able to get off my cholesterol medications by living a vegan diet. Just saying.
So we will also add in about a teaspoon of hemp seeds. If you are vegetarian or vegan, hemp seeds are a really good protein source. So we just do that. We then I think just a little bit of blueberries. So
this happens to me all the time. I get so excited about all the stuff that goes in. So I fill it up and I don't have any space for like the berries and things. So what I do is I'll blend it. And then once it, then it leaves more space. Then I'll throw the berries in and blend it again. Little tip for you.
All right, so now our shakes are all blended up.
Almost.
Well, almost.
Cover your ears. Gotta add the berries.
And so you get this nice green color. This is and it's a pretty liquid. I mean, it's like a, good consistency there.
Okay, hold on. Maybe we can do
You can do it in a glass, pour it in a glass so you can see the consistency. And this is such a great way. You could do this for any meal. I mean, we eat it for breakfast a lot because for us, we try and get our greens in with every meal, and breakfast is always the hardest one to get your greens in. So if you do this, you really don't taste the spinach. I mean, you taste a little bit of like earthiness, but we're so used to it. But the spinach blends so well.
Watch this, and we're going to do it from the Harry Potter mug. Ready? Slow-mo. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Ah.
There you go. And that's your breakfast.
And listen, I'm particular about food. It's awesome. It's delicious. It's also filling, and it's a great way to start your morning. So.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know your favorite smoothie recipe, or if you've ever used spinach in any of your smoothies. Let us know your recipe in the comments. Have a great day, guys.